Hey, welcome back YouTube to more MSQ playthrough. We are at the end of Endwalker. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it. I didn't mean to RP walk, but I think it's great.
I'll be right there behind you.
Who's that?
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Who's that?
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
I know these are all like previous scions.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
The Minfilia? I could be wrong.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
Why did that sound like Ilberd?
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never have foreseen.
I feel bad because I don't know, like, so many voices and I don't know who they are.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I feel like a bad 14 player.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
I think that was Midgard Somar.
Look to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Let's finish this.
I would accidentally had RP walk. Maybe the RP walk was on by default because I don't know. It was worth it.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest. I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Atheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world.
You must triumph.
And yet to drink of calamity and drown in...
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Oh, it was all
I am ever grateful.
Came to appreciate most of our stars, that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Won't forsake our cause. Wait, is that Hethlodeus and...
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
They're all the intellecties.
Meteor, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
I really hope that they
We'll
see
find a way regardless.
Emmett and Hathlodeus.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Come with us, Metian.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it.
way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
I can see them.
You're leaving?
Of course. The Encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World, the sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles.
Ah, the fabled golden cities of the New World. Come on. Dawn Trail? Yeah? Screenshotting.
What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. All of which is to say, expand your horizons.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing...
And seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you.
We're gonna be doing the Alliance raids as part of our MSQ playthrough. I feel like it's important to know who the 12 are.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to aid you in your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the final curtain fall. This would be a fantastic place for a screenshot. I just saw someone taking a screenshot. Are you ready, MSQ? Then let us set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, so I will say only this. Within that dead sun swirls the emotions that Metean has hoarded, the emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was with the denizens of Ultima Thule that barred our way, it is not for us to rebuke and admonish. It was not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates, while still refusing to share in them ourselves, to hold fast to hope, not in ignorance but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I am here to help, as you all have helped me. Everyone's going home today, understood? The dead ends. We'll drink some coffee and let's do this.
Would be a pleasure as always.
All right. For the dead ends, let's see. We're gonna have we're gonna take the twins and Graha. I'm gonna have Alpha Note as our healer. Let's hope he doesn't fuck up. Put our trust in him. One last time.
So you are finally here, in this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn. Come then. Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
I am also rendering a video like in the background, so you might get some stutters. It's me, not you, if you're watching. It's a long forgotten seashell. Why do you ask such a question? Do you not see the plague and pestilence that consumes us? Ours is a world of rancid blood and rotting flesh, where death is the only remedy to suffering. There is no meaning to be found in such misery. But it was not always thus. Beneath the waves we knew only peace and plenty. We wanted for naught and yet craved more, that our progeny might someday flourish as we never could. Eventually we ventured to the lands above, bearing flame and iron, toppling any who dared oppose our might. The world was ours for the taking.
Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
If I may?
This world is not the boundless paradise we were promised. Our population quickly outstripped the habitable land. While seas we thought would shine forever blue ran dry, spoiled and forging the tools of conquest. Cramped homes turned to squalor, and then came to the sickness, our undoing, and the final blessing the star has to offer. We are no longer the fools we once were. Wheresoever life goes, death will follow. Indeed, existence is but the most painful path unto nothingness, and the wise embrace their obliteration wholeheartedly. Let me just check my render. It's at like 65%. We're gonna get some stutters, but again, it's me, not you.
Those who lived and festered. Those who died and decayed. And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all.
Are we going to different worlds?
In a faraway place,
Yeah.
a brilliant star eradicated disease. Before destroying the self-same lives it had saved. Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost.
That otherworldly beings should first grace us with their presence is a sign. Indeed, they understand that we, the global community, are possessed of the wisdom and compassion needed to guide the star back to the path of righteousness. Yet the freedom fighters dare to undermine us, inviting chaos to disrupt the order we labored so hard to build. They have forgotten the history of the star and its once myriad nations, the wars waged, the countless lives lost. They must be brought to heel, the world united under a single standard no matter the cost.
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
We constructed the Peacemaker, the pinnacle of engineering and technology. This mighty war machine was designed to rid us of the freedom fighters, as well as any other potential threats to the peace we have so long pined for. Its artificial intelligence ensures that the singular function is carried out with cold and calculating precision. Indeed, the 10,000 peacekeeper units we created have now routed every threat to peace, including us. All that remains is to stand and fight.
And when one asked, what is the point? There were none left to answer. Farther still existed a star without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys.
You underestimate me!
A curious traveler visited our star, a bird which proffered these questions. What meaning does life hold? For what do you strive? I could find no satisfactory answers, only bittersweet memories of an age-long past. There was a time when we were lesser, and in our nescience sought purpose, struggled to justify life's worth. That was, of course, before we achieved perfection. Now, condemned to our paradise, we understand the fatuity of our existence. Like the fledglings we once were, the poor bird could not accept the truth. It asked us again and again, hoping perhaps our answers might change.
What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy.
Looks like that's their primal. They're praying unto it, the last mercy, Rollo. Just like we did before, there's probably going to be a lot of exposition after this. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. And yeah, we'll catch you in the very, very next one.